I'm going to have to go that way. Let's go that way. Okay. Which way? So I can't move around so much.
We got the best seats in the house.
I gotta have something laying on. Oh, you're the kid about it. I don't care.
Okay, I will.
That's the John I was looking for.
There's a tie. You're supposed to wear a tie in this kind of thing. It's hot out. I figured it could be a
Awesome. Thank you so much. Don't you know but pivot on this and she's like took that bag of her trying to jump out. Just He's calling you.
up is the response I get?
Well,
What side? Not look up. Hey. Awesome.
Please rise for the presentation of colors. We would like everyone to please stand and salute our flag as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just so happy we live at the twilight's gathering, looking bright skies and bright stars through the perilous sky. Over the ramparts we watch, where the gallantly sing. And the rockets ring, through the thirsty air, peering through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled Please be seated. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for coming today. I would like to introduce Dr. Jones, the principal of Marvin Ridge Middle School, who would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Lauren. That was Lauren Barnett with that wonderful rendition of our national anthem. Let's give her one more round. Parents and other loved ones, good morning and welcome to Marvin Ridge High School for the 2014-2015 Marvin Ridge Middle School 8th grade promotion ceremony. So happy that you're here to celebrate and share in this special day as we recognize the accomplishments of some very deserving 8th grade students. It's a special group of young people, and we certainly appreciate you being here to share this special occasion with them and with us. To start things off, I'd like to just extend a few thank yous to some special people. First of all, I'd like to extend a thank you to someone who many of you know very well. That is Mrs. Donna Cook, who is back here to my right, and Mrs. Cook's staff. Mrs. Cook, we are certainly appreciative of the opportunity to utilize your facility. It's a special way for our students to really embark upon the next stage of their educational careers. So thank you to Mrs. Cook, a distinguished principal here in our district, right here at Marvin Ridge High School. She's got a lot on her plate. She's got a pretty big ceremony coming up on Friday to prepare for. So we appreciate the facility, and we appreciate the time and talent that she will give with some inspiring words later on. I'd like to thank all of you parents and extended families. People ask me pretty frequently about the success that our students have year in and year out in this cluster of schools. And I don't miss the opportunity to recognize one of the most critical factors in that success, and that's all of you. You set high expectations for your kids, you set high expectations for yourselves and your families and your neighborhoods and your schools, and those expectations allow us to be our best. They push us, but we appreciate the support and the love and the guidance that you provide to allow all of us to meet those expectations. Thank you so very much. I'd like to recognize our 8th grade faculty members. As a former 8th grade teacher myself, and as someone who's worked many jobs in my life, including some pretty difficult manual physical labor type jobs, I'll tell you, there's not much more difficult job than being an 8th grade teacher. So thank you very much, teachers, for your commitment. Through thick and thin and good and bad, this group of teachers has stayed committed with the enthusiasm and the dedication and the passion to make a difference in the lives of these kids. I'd like to thank Mr. Adirola as well and our related arts teaching staff for all of the behind-the-scenes work and in-the-scenes work that they've done to make the ceremony possible. A lot of planning and a lot of hard work has gone into this event, and when we get to the end, we're going to have some very good members. So thank you, Mr. Adirola and related arts faculty. Most importantly, you students, it's been a pleasure to serve you for the last 2 years. You have certainly left your particular mark on the culture of excellence that's been established before you came to Marvin Ridge Middle School, but you've added to that. You've left your personal flair, your personal touch, and that will never go away. It will be a part of the Marvin Ridge culture forever. Thank you for contributing to that. Thank you for your efforts this year and for the last 3 years. I salute you and I commend you for this accomplishment and all the wonderful things that you're going to do ahead. Thank you very much. I will now. It's now my pleasure to introduce our student body president, Taylor Walker, who will share the year in review with all of us today. So come on up, Taylor.
I remember at the summer before 6th grade, starting middle school was all I could think about. Probably the majority of us felt the same way. I mean, a new name, new building, and some new people you've never seen in your lives. Most of us at the time were horrified at these thoughts. All of your teachers back at the good old elementary school weren't really helping either. You'll only have a few minutes to get to your locker and to your next class, they would say. If you don't have your name on your test, they'll throw it in the trash. That was a rumor I was particularly worried about since I hadn't made that the best habit in my elementary days. So August 26th of 2012 rolled around, and so did the nerves. You overthought so much. Every single detail of the next 3 years of your life you had planned out in your heads didn't go exactly the way you had planned, but now looking back, that's kind of a good thing. Sure, we all wish we kept the promise to ourselves of getting straight A's, but that's not exactly what I'm talking about. Now imagine your favorite teacher, or maybe staff member here at Marvin Ridge Middle School. Picture them in your minds and think about how much they've helped you in the last year or the last 3 years. I'm wondering how different those little details could have played out in your head would be without the benefit of that person. Now I want you to ignore what that teacher had said on the first day of school for a second about preparing you for your short walk to the high school. Because sure, when you get over there, the classes will be harder, the mornings are earlier, and you're preparing yourself to get into college. But what had middle school really been about? In my mind, and in most of our minds, it has been about building characteristics of an excellent student. It has given us numerous opportunities to be ourselves and connect with others who share interests. It has been about becoming best friends with the people who you have sat next to over the years, people who you have learned to trust and respect, people who will also be on this next, and most likely not last, leg of the academic journey right by your side. So the first year in middle school flew by. I'm pretty sure we were all so proud of the things we managed to accomplish over the course of that year. I mean, we wrote a novel, a real published novel, in 1 month. Not many kids that age get to have that dream, or nightmare, fulfilled. Also, the end of the year field trip to UNC Chapel Hill in the spring was a very enlightening experience that sparked the thought of our future education. Coming to 7th grade, you were most likely more confident with this whole middle school thing. You have made many new friends with whom you communicated over the summer, and were relieved to see in the hallways and classrooms at the beginning of the next year. Throughout the course of the 2013-2014 school year, we practiced communication and working as a team, particularly through our big end-of-year bottle rocket project. Even though some of our projects failed to launch, something I can speak from experience, or didn't go very high, the activity was still successful, educational, and fascinating. Every student also had the opportunity to partake in the annual writing of a This I Believe essay. Through this essay, you got to come to know the values of your peers through their experiences. Now, personally, I thought that 7th grade would never end, but there we were, walking out of the building on June 10th. The long-awaited last year of middle school had finally arrived, and most hoped it would go by as quickly as the rest. It isn't very difficult to say that it has. We've learned so much and acquired so many skills needed for the future. The main highlight of the year was definitely our class trip to Washington, D.C. We were able to further bond with our teachers and classmates while learning about the intricate history of our country and seeing some historical sites. I mean, it was kind of hard not to bond since we were stuck on a bus together for 12 hours and got snowed up in the cold for a day. We also bonded by pulling each other out of rapid water and into rafts at the White Water Center in the spring. Now, the total strangers you had met on the first day of 6th grade are your best friends. They are seated here with us on our last day of middle school, and I'm here to thank everyone on behalf of the 8th grade class. Without our wonderful staff, teachers, and parents, we would not have had the resources and opportunities to accomplish the things we did. I would like to give a special thank you to our wonderful principal, Dr. Jones, for all of his dedication to our academics and to our futures. Let's take a moment to ponder the wise words of William Wordsworth. He said, "Life is divided into 3 terms, that which was, which is, and which will be. Let us learn from the past to profit by the present, and from the present to look better in the future." To me, his words mean that we should take all that we have cultivated in these years and utilize that knowledge to make the best of the present and use the present to make ourselves a better future. And that is our challenge as a student in these next 4 years of our lives, to use every moment to the fullest in order to open our own gateways to success. Thank you again, good luck, and see you next year. And now it is my honor to introduce Morgan Lewandowski, a member of the Junior Beta Club, as she speaks about the 8th graders' next chapter in their lives.
Hi, for those of you who don't know my name, I'm Morgan Lewandowski, and I have the privilege to be Beta Club President this year, and I also have the honor to speak to all of you today. 8th grade was a fun year for me, and I definitely learned to get my stuff together to be prepared for high school. Beta Club has also played a big part in my 8th grade year. Beta Club is all about good character, leadership, and service in the community. In Beta Club this year, we got to go to many different events to help out the community. It takes leadership and good character. It's all volunteer work, which, as you know, is working without pay. For me, all the community service that I did felt really good. It was all about giving back to my community, and it made me feel good knowing that I'm fortunate enough to always receive the needs in life. But sometimes you have to ask yourself, what about the people who need help getting food, water, clothes, or other things? If you are able to act on this question and give back to the community, that is the meaning of making a difference in the world. Sometimes people don't understand that you can create a huge impact on someone's life just by a simple act of kindness. A leader is someone who goes the extra mile to help out others, even though they may not always be benefiting themselves through it. As John C. Maxwell once said, a leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. This means that the leader has a vision, achieves their goals, and creates a pathway for other people. My goal as Beta Club President was to be a leader. I wanted to spread my ideas, and I wanted to be able to make a difference and set that example for all of my peers. I wanted to be able to be the leader of a great club, and I wanted to be able to succeed in that area. My goal as Beta Club President was to improve my leadership skills and give back to other people. I am that kid who always had to be the team captain in little groups that the teachers would assign. For me, that was the feeling of being a leader, or being able to spread my ideas around and to have people not only listen to what I had to say, but also so that they could hear it and actually understand it. To me, that is what it takes to be a leader. That is to do what is right even when people aren't looking, or to do what is valued by others. These are all the qualities that a leader has to take part in. All throughout my 3 years of middle school, my goals were to get good grades and get involved with school. Looking back in all 3 years, I can say to myself that I have achieved those goals. I have given lots of my time to people around me just so I could help out with what they needed. I participated in fundraisers and events outside of school that gave back to my community. When I was younger, I remember thinking to myself, why would anyone want to work without pay? Today, I can answer that question by saying, because you do get paid. To me, a smile on someone's face after you do something that they appreciate is worth more than money. When people actually appreciate the things that you do for them, instead of feeling like no other. It makes you feel like you have done something right. Actions speak louder than words, and I know that is true whenever I see a grin on someone's face after I just help them out. The skills that I learned in middle school about being a leader are skills that I will use in the future. I have learned that if you have a simple idea, you should share it with others, because that idea can spark inspiration for many others. As we go into high school, we may not feel like we have a voice, but through our leadership, character, and our service, we will begin to develop a voice at Marvin High School. And it's up to you to have more of that voice. To wrap this up, middle school hasn't been the easiest years of my life, considering all the mistakes I have made and the challenges that have come my way. But I did learn from those mistakes, and I've overcome these challenges, which has made me a better person overall. I've had the best times with all of you throughout middle school, and I'm so excited to become a better leader, develop more great qualities, and create many more memories with all of you moving on to high school.
Students of the band, under the direction of Mr. Matt Mallory and Mr. Chris Hardesty, thank you so much for that gift today. It's some wonderful music. We really appreciate you and all the hard work and commitment leading up to that. Wonderful performance. At this time, I have the honor to introduce our 8th grade counselor, Ms. Kat Ryder, who will recognize students who achieved perfect attendance, as well as our Lose Century scholars. Ms. Ryder.
Through the achievement of perfect attendance, the following students have proved they possess the valuable qualities of dedication and commitment. Charles Bain. Justin Banash. Nathan Beers. Mahair Fox. Zachary Blanton. Jason Blizzard. James Bryant. Lydia Campbell. Joshua Davis. Alec Hunter. Lacey Johnston. Dane Jones. Ryan Kitteringham. Morgan Lewandowski. Sophie Lorenzo. Griffin Matthews. Colin McQueen. Graham McQueen. Kennedy Moore. D-Raj Penham. Lauren Polino. Jody Cormelin. Brianna Rafferty. Lauren Sabagal. Ivan Soto. Nicholas Stevanowski.
Elise Wood. Congratulations to the perfect attendance winners. The New Century Scholars Program awards eighth grade students from each Union County Middle School a scholarship for 2 years of tuition to South Piedmont Community College. Students must first be nominated by a staff member, submit an essay, and then be selected by a committee to qualify for the scholarship. The students that were chosen to represent Marvin Middle School because they have demonstrated good character, work ethic, and a desire to succeed are Gadi Al-Zemi, Julia Lasnik, Aiden Estes, Connor Frenzy, Lexi Carvin, Bobby Sled, and Patrick Williams. Congratulations to the New Century Scholars. We would like to recognize our 8th grade students for their accomplishments throughout middle school. Each teacher will recognize their homeroom students. I would like to welcome Mr. Anderson to the stage.
All right, yes, it's a great honor to introduce my homeroom to become a family. They're fantastic students. Please hold your applause until the whole group is standing. Applause, and I'll see them. So let's get started with Luciano Bonifazio, Alex Boston, Mason Burns, Hannah Calder, William Carlton Smith, Matthias Christensen, Katie Gallucci, Cameron Cooney, Gracie Cooper, Bridget Despard, Jackson Dunbar, Jamie Jordahl, Cody Justice, Saad Khan, Sean LaMontagne, Josh McGee, Khalid McNeil Woodley, Carter Spear, Riley Spizzo, Zach Whitaker, my own room. And I'm going to announce the highest averages for my 6 classes. Students, when you hear your name, please stand and stay standing until I've announced all 6 names, and then we'll all seat together. My first block, A day, is Katie Gallucci. My third block, A day, is Mackenzie Trinan. My fourth block, A day, is Saisahana Suraj. My first block, B day, is Caroline McGee. My third block, B day, is Lauren Vanderwall. And my third block, B day, Mr. Stuart Harrison. Thank you. And now it's my honor to introduce my colleague, Ms. Ashcroft.
I would like to recognize my homeroom students, starting with Sean Boyle, Bryce Brewer, John Campbell, Brennan Curran, Charlotte Draper, Abigail Enzi, Jacob Fuchsia, Nicholas Garcia, Reese Hankins, Emiliana Herrera, Grace Hornberger, Maggie Lyons, Regan McCrossan, Alex Oprea, Zachary Panto, Yash Barrett, Jacob Kluth, Colin Ryan, Jesper Schreiber, Carter Sullivan, Connor Targunsky, Landon Trapp, Quinn Travis, Maz Usmani, Lauren Vanderwall, and Megan Wallers. I'd also like to recognize my highest averages. First block, language arts, Abby Enzi. Third block, English 1, Maggie Young. Fourth block, language arts, Samantha Garrett. All right, thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Berryhill. I would like to introduce my homeroom for promotion. Virginia Addis, Julia Blosnick, Sarah Brown, Nathaniel Burmeister, Daisy Cruz, Sarah Ecola, Tyler Hall, Michaela Huddleston, Matthew Keating, Maddie Knight, Skylar Lanning, Erica Hillip, Jennifer Moreira, Annie Geary, Jonathan Rivera, Ivan Soto, Madison Watkins, Benjamin Wood, Patrick Williams, Tracy Wooten, Cole Zinger, Ainsley Zubrinsky. My highest averages in first block, Maddie Knight. Third block, Evan Rosen. And fourth block, Sophie Lorenzo. Now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Boker to present her homeroom.
I'm proud to introduce my homeroom block, Lauren Araya, Chloe Barbu, Nathan Beard, James Bryant, Nick Casella, Gabriella Chirenza, Inian Nanakamaran, Mae Gorman, Harrison Green, Lizzie Helmy, Alexis Handler, Georgiana Hammond, Sebastian Havila, Kylie Heilferty, James Isa, Anson Jones, Yuha Kadak, Isabel Matson, Connor McDonough, Riley Nicosia, Isabella Ochner, Kendall Quaid, Blake Shore, Bobby Sled, Paige Spillman, and Sonu Dubra. The highest scores in my English 1 classes are Block 1, Kylie Halverty. Block 3, Una Asano. Block 4, Anna Walter. I'd like to introduce my esteemed colleague, Mrs. Laurie Corbett.
Good morning. I'm Mrs. Corbett. I'm very proud to introduce my homeroom class. Una Asano, Gabrielle Baylaw, Lauren Calamus, Harley Diefenbach, Kelly Dobis, Connor Gross, Tucker Hadley, Amanda Hambright, Chris Harrison, Adriana Johnston, Ryan Kitteringham, Jake Long, Anna Lukowski, Sarah McCann, Kendra Obika, Charles Rothenberger, Emma Schmidt, Dylan Selkin, Joshua Stabline, Maddie Starr, Nina Van Blarkum, Ellie Van Note, Ashley Villanueva, Holly Walker, and Anna Walter. I would like to recognize the highest averages in all of my classes. First block, Math 1, Anna Walter. Third block, Transitional Algebra, Lauren Capizello. Fourth block, Math 1, I have 2 students, India Nanakamaran and Kylie Halperty. I would like to introduce Mrs. Haberlack. Good morning. I would like to introduce my 2014-2015 homeroom. Rachel Alford, Megan Berry, Devin Dwyer, Sarah Fava, Ellie Florian, Adelaide Harding, Stuart Harrison, Madeline Jenkins, Lacey Johnston, Andrew Carey, Sophie Lorenzo, Kennedy Moore, Molly Malloy, Sydney Powell, Daniel Reyna, Evan Rosen, Brandon Scott, Olivia Smith, Grace Strode, Saisahana Sibaraj, Alexandra Thomas, Harrison Tagmela, Ethan Traub, Mackenzie Tryman, Taylor Walker, and Maggie Young. Now for my 3 highest averages this year. In first block, Math 1, Saisahana Sibaraj with a 100 average. In block 3, Transitional Algebra, Emiliano Herrera. And in block 4, Transitional Algebra, Anna Heffron. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Dale Hutchinson.
Good morning. I'd like to introduce my homeroom. Megan Arthur, Chase Hosann, Jillian Bailey, Lydia Campbell, Abby Clark, Jonathan Clark, Andrew Konga, Stephanie Colomares, Michael Eastland, Brandon Fetter, Elena Grant, Anna Heffron, Alex King, Anya Kitzmiller, Benjamin Linford, Caroline McGee, Shelby Meinweiser, Jonah Money, Christian Nana, Nick Palmer, Tyler Parker, Laura Robertson, Margaret Roma, Adam Shea, Mason Weaver. I'd like to name the highest averages in my classes. In my 1A class, Margaret Roma. My 1B, Will Smith. My 3A, Lauren Vanderwalt. My 3B, Sophie Lorenzo. My 4A, Maggie Young. My 4B, Sasihana Sudora. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Kerstetter.
Good morning. I'd like to announce my wonderful and loving homeroom, starting with Lulu Adiful, Gaddy Alex Zimmer, Emily Bowman, Lizzie Carter, Josh Collins, Ashley Cruz, Chow Emery, Chase Goodman Fedor, Isaiah Garnes, Julia Gunlock, Sarah Hardwick, James Hartley, Megan Heine, Rachel Higgins, Lily Hornberger, Lauren Johansson, Natalie Levy, Colin McAvoy, Julia Nora, Emery Moss, Elizabeth Murphy, Lexi Parvin, Jocelyn Pollock, Lauren Ridge, Medea Singh, Sierra Satalino, Brendan Sui, Catherine Turner, and Elise Wood. The highest averages in my 8th grade science class this year, my 1A, Lexi Parvin, 1B, Sarah Overby, 3A, Shane Gravel, 3B, Blake Wood, 4A, Grace Howard, and 4B, Kate Cheek. Presenting next students next will be a fellow science teacher, Miss Lou Allen.
Good morning. I'd like to introduce my homeroom class that I shared with Miss Russell this year. Chuck Bang, Zachary Blanton, Olivia Bummel, Ely Calder, Angelina DeMarco, Aiden Estes, Julia Grant, Michael Graziosi, Dane Jones, Ankit Krishna, Emily Lodge, Kelsey Lynch, Kayla Morrison, Patrick Papa, Adam Pizzo, Lauren Paulino, Marion Rains, Kylie Robinson, Madison Rudick, Nick Stefanowski, Maddie Stratton, Pratham Vadulis, Nina Ward, Thaddeus Washington, and Sean Loss. And my highest averages in science were as follows. 1A, Lauren Paulino. 1B, Lauren Capizzello. 3A, Kylie Hyberti. 3B, Anna Walter. 4A, Lauren Burnett. 4B, Adriana Johnston. I'd like to introduce Ms. Mayor.
I am honored to introduce my homeroom, Chandler Burmeister, Joshua Davis, Kennedy DeVoe, Tucker Duplessis, Frankie Philippus, Nick Gagas, Samantha Garrett, Sydney Gata, Elisa Gonzalez, Kevin Spermont, Courtney Rose, Kelly Harper, Kenzie Jackson, Ashlyn Lau, Derek Lee, Olivia Lewis, Machado, Manny Manfredis, Dean Melisaris, Chris Miller, Jackson Moss, Lauren Moulton, Jake Palmer, Ryan Robertson, Alyssa Rockwell, Emily Ruttenberg, Aiden Siebold, Matthew Smith, Katie Spencer, Sophia Taylor, and Spencer Williams. I'd like to announce my highest averages in my math class. In first block, Samantha Garrett. In third block, Katie Colucci. And fourth block, Lauren Vanderwall. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Moss to introduce her homeroom.
Good morning. I am proud to introduce my wonderful homeroom, Justin Banish, Krista Bradford, Samuel Cardwell, Anthony DeFazio, Alyssa Fulmer, John Gannett, Christina Gimenez, Billy Griffin, Thomas Jackman, Luke Owens, Luke Gerald, I apologize, Amy Lowe, Caroline McDonough, Liam McElhenney, Graham McLean, Suraj Patel, Victoria Pennington, Kaylee Perez, Jody Quamelin, Alexis Ruffalo, Anthony Shanudo, and Audrey Young. And now my highest averages in language arts. In first block, Thomas Jackman. In third, Isabel Titus. And in fourth, Ava Therese. It's now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Ridley.
Hi, I'm Ms. Ridley. I would like to introduce my homeroom. I have two students that were not able to be with us today, but I would like to announce their name. The first student is Mary Degstrom, Isaac Rains, and Dion Williams. I would like to announce my highest averages in my class. For language arts, I had Dion Williams. For math, I had Dion Williams. For science, I had Dion Williams. It is my pleasure to introduce my fellow colleague, Ms. Rogers.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to introduce my homeroom, Natalie Bitter, Will Canada, Danielle Castaldi, Kira Castleberry, Matt Cooper, Ava Portelli, Ryan Pritchard, Matt Dugan, Summer Hamilton, Lindsay Harrison, Alec Hunter, Noah Matthews, Madeline McConnell, Campbell Meadors, Mike Mueller, Gracie Murphy, Lauren Carr, Brianna Rafferty, Lauren Sabagal, Jackson Stenchville, Dwight Wood, Kyler Woodward, and Zach Yagi. Now I'd like to introduce my top averages. In my first block, language arts class, Miss Lauren Sabagal. In my third block, English 1 class, Miss A.J. Jordan. And in my fourth block, English 1 class, Ms. Julia Gunwar. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce one of our guidance counselors, Ms. Wetzler, who is here on behalf of Mrs. Wazana. Ms. Wetzler, thank you.
I'll be introducing Ms. Rosano's homeroom. Daniel Aviola, Macy Akra Monrojan, Lauren Alexander, Sarah Ashley, Alexandria Bosnick, Jason Blizzard, Noah Bowman, Chandler Brown, Thomas Drake, Julian Esquire, Anthony Hinton, Christian Kiley, Jordan Mavis, Jackson Miller, Abigail Mueller, Sarah Overby, Cole Parado, Nicole Hattie, Siddharth Pavakar, James Rodemacher, Henry Becky, Julius Rowe, Melanie Simsesson, Isabel Titus, Nicolette Villa, Connor Vanguard, Sabrina Villa, and David Yondo. I will now announce Mr. Bondo's highest averages. In 1A, Anthony Hinton. 3A, Blake Wood. 4A, Kate Cheek. And 3B, Shane Gravel. And 4B, Madison Graveline. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Sams.
Good morning. I'm here to introduce my homeroom, better known as Samsville. Zoe Anderson, Josh Anto, Meher Bott, Anaya Bland, Ashlyn Brown, Lauren Cabazella, Santiago Checa, Laura Burrich, Connor Funzi, Evelyn Lugoman, Dylan Greer, Ronnie Halavas, Henry Jackson, Nick Jones, Parker Kemp, Evan McEntee, Kevin McGinley, Abigail Pace, William Pear, Allie Schreiber, Nick Sheets, Luke Smith, Nathan Ward, and Nina Zirillo. I'd like to announce my highest averages. 1A, Lauren Capizzello. 3A, India, Nana Kumaran. 4A, Adriana Johnson. 1B, Maddie Stratton. 3B, Kylie Helferty. And 4B, Gabriella Chiarenza. To now announce, or I'd like to now introduce Mrs. Shaw.
This is Miss Tara Dunn. I would like to thank her for all of her hard work and helping my students continue their excellence while I've been out on maternity leave for the last 6 weeks. I have the pleasure of introducing the homeroom. Connor Charette, Kate Cheek, Ailey Fitting, Madison Gravelin, Shane Ravel, Grace Haller, Olivia Hedrick, Anna Ingram, Adriana Jordan, Ismail Kadiri, Kristen Levette, Crawford Mann, Michael Neal, Felicia Wynn, Diraj Panem, Colin Price, Brooke Randall, Alyssa Richardson, Marcus Robitaille, Hannah Rose, Andrew Utesh, Carter Wong, and Jenna Zeitel. For my highest average, Block 1, Map 2, Hannah Rose. Block 3, Map 2, Thomas Drake. Block 4, Transitional Algebra. It was a tie between Josh Collins and Anthony Hinton. I now introduce Natalie C. Hafer.
Hello, I am proud to introduce my homeroom, starting with Lauren Barnett, Sean Brown, Jacob Carroll, Evan Castagna, Nick Crisco, Gianna Dioria, Anthony Dandona, Jamie Dunbar, Kaylee Fanning, Stephen Biden, John Ford, Zoe Horn, Davis Jensen, Logan Cardos, Julia McCabe, Mackenzie McDonough, Haley Melton, Ryan Mitra, Jacob Moran, Mina Molaby, Anna Osborne, Sophia Petreo, Chance Porter, Jonathan Talon, Ashton Texas, William Ventura, and Sophia Williams. And now for my highest averages, we have Block 1, Lauren Garnett. Block 3, Brooke Davis. Block 4, Abigail Pace. I would now like to introduce Miss Winchester.
I would like to present my homeroom for promotion. Rachel Bozard, Carson Cross, Hannah Currens, Brett Davey, Brooke Davis, Jessica Davis, Jacob Dudley, Anna Haruja, Mahona Ghosh, Stephen Gonzalez, Elias Gonzalez, Jack Hicks, Anna Jacobson, Robert Jones, Gianna Kitchen, Ari Pasturos, Griffin Matthews, Caitlin Mazuka, Justin Moore, Logan Pope, Annie Sawyer, Nick Sullivan, Max Watson, Jacob Wheaton, Isaiah Williams, and Landon Young. My highest averages for my language arts classes in Block 1, Annie Sawyer. In Block 3, Lauren Burnett. In Block 4, Evelyn Luconen. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Rubin.
Good morning. I am very proud to introduce my homeroom. Abdullah Alamajarkish, Garrett O'Hannon, Jade Cameron, Bridget Cannon, Marissa Carter, Ben Chilton, Ryan Fazio, Montana Donahue, Devin Bealey, Kyle Gibellaro, Bray Lyon, Morgan Lewandowski, Christina Liapis, Colin McQueen, Josh Minkin, Spencer Nally, Zach Hardall, Natasha Scobie, Parker Sherman, Tanner Staggs, Jay Sled, Sam Sled, Zach Stauffer, Ava Torres, Zach Vick, Will Wasp, and Jack Wilkerson. I would like to recognize my highest averages. Please stand when I call your name. First block, Marissa Carter. Third block, Lauren Sabago. Fourth block, Mike Mueller. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Would the small group ensemble come forward now? Small group ensemble.
I heard it said that we come into our lives for a reason. Bring something we must learn, and we are meant to those that's most grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. reason. I know you have written life that my friend. But you can't go from its glory. I am like the seeds of my sky in a distant world. You can say I've been changed for better because I knew you, because I knew you. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. You stand above me. Took my hand, never loved me. Break me apart down. Would you recognize me? For my name, walk on by. Break me apart down. As you walk on by, when you call my name, as you walk on by, when you call my name, as you walk on by, will you never name? Don't, will you never name? Don't, say no. La 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 la, la 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 la, la don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
Next, I'd like to present Abby Muller to come and sing Color of the Wind.
You think you own whatever that you let on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you're a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the light to the moonborn room, or asked the ringing of that whitey great? Can you feel the power voices of the sound? Can you begin to recall the colors of the wind? Can you begin to recall the colors of the wind? Come run in my trails of the forest. Come taste the sun sweet berries of the earth. shore and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, that never ends. We need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. We need to sing with all the colors of the wind. You can hold the earth and hear you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
I'd like to introduce Mrs. Donna Cook to the platform, but before I do, I'd like to say a few words about her. Mrs. Cook has been a loyal member of the Union County Public Schools since 1993 as a teacher, literacy coach, and principal. She was honored as a Teacher of the Year at Wesley Chapel Elementary School in 1997 and Principal of the Year in 2012 at Rayview Elementary School. It's my honor to proudly introduce the principal of Marvin Ridge High School, Mrs. Donna Cook.
Thank you very much. Good morning. It is such a privilege to be here and have such an amazing vantage point at this 8th grade promotion ceremony today. I have enjoyed tremendously the opportunity to work in this cluster of schools now for 8.5 years. And within that time, I have had the pleasure of working with many of you, getting to know you personally, and as a whole, you just present yourselves incredibly well, and I have a great and positive impression of the kind of high schoolers that you are going to be. Today, I view it as somewhat of a mile marker. You could call it mile marker 8, going along with 8th grade, in a time that you're thinking ahead to goals of how many additional mile markers are you going to pass and experience? I'm going to welcome you into the chapter that's going to take you through to 12, and then you're thinking about how far beyond that, 16, 20, 25, how many more years of education ahead of you. Today is a very special time where you really commemorate what you have accomplished so far. Having been in position here at Marvin Ridge High School, I have gotten some very distinct impressions and some things I've learned at an even deeper level. First of all, there are not enough good things, great things that I could say about Marvin Ridge Middle School. The staff, the partnership and support that we feel between our school and the middle school, the leadership, the members of your administrative team, your counseling team, your teachers, your parent base, and all of the great leadership groups that are in place already. Supporting the programming and the offerings of both of our schools are just so incredibly impressive. Each and every day, we benefit as a high school from the great work that happens at Marvin Ridge Middle School. And we sincerely appreciate those relationships, all the gestures of support and teamwork, large and small, that take place on an ongoing basis throughout the year between our two schools. So I'd like to thank Dr. Jones, the entire Marvin Ridge staff for making that possible. Next, I am incredibly impressed by the students specifically.
who come to us from Marvin Ridge Middle School. And I can tell you, having experienced with fresh eyes all the wonders and splendors of high school this past year, the students come to us for their freshman year incredibly prepared. They successfully transition, coming from a solid foundation that has been laid for them academically, socially, emotionally, and within a broad array of extracurricular areas, the arts, as we've seen today, athletics, heard from club leaders, and leaders in general today. This year's freshmen that I've had the chance to work with, again, just wrapping up that first year of high school, they have navigated very well. And let me just share that with you, rising freshmen now, real freshmen, real high schoolers you are at this time, no worries, you are ready. The freshmen that I see in high school fit right in comfortably, confidently, and just hit the ground running. So you should not be anxious, you are ready for this next step and this next challenge. With that said, you're going to make a transition to what I hope are going to be among the best 4 years of your life, your high school years. My own high school experience here in Union County was outstanding, a very powerful, formative experience that still has a direct, daily positive impact on my life, and I certainly hope that that's going to be the same for you as well. The opportunities and the choices that await you as a high school student are vast. There is a full menu waiting for you from which you can pick and choose and build your own personal high school profile, your identity, and your experience as you evolve as a person. And as in every stage of your life, choices and decisions as you navigate high school are going to be very crucial. As you know, students and parents, as you looked at the full menu of just what exists for you as a student, from our registration materials, your options are abundant. Within the journey of meeting and probably exceeding your high school graduation requirements, the array of courses, all the varied levels, the online learning options that are going to exist for you, the options to gain industry certifications, participate in career-based internships, possibly participate in international travel and exchange programs, to sample a wide array of electives. You'll have opportunities for dual enrollment in high school if you'd like to be enrolled in high school and community college at the same time and obtain college credits and participate in a variety of college level courses when if you decide to do that during high school. So the options for what are going to be part of your transcript and what can grow to be a part of that learning experience you have in high school are really impressive in our district. As a student and a learner, you need to be really thoughtful and mindful about those choices you're making academically, to challenge yourself at the right level, engage with and build relationships with your teachers, engage with and participate in the full learning experience in the classroom, continue refining your work and your study habits, and just above and beyond everything else, commit to excellence within your high school academic experience. From a social point of view, high school is going to present a great opportunity for you as well. A chance to build new friendships, strengthen existing ones, and get involved in the life of the school and the community in new ways. There's going to be a tremendous array of things for you to choose from in terms of groups, clubs, teams, and again, opportunities for you to develop your leadership skills, get to know a broader range of people, and be really deeply involved in the student life side of what makes high school so special. I encourage you to be an active participant in all of that. There are so many activities, events, games, concerts, performances, proms, pep rallies, competitions, conferences, and more that are going to be available to you as a high school student. If you're going to get to show a chance to show your school spirit in new and different ways than you probably ever have before as a high school, with more passion and enthusiasm than you ever have. So be ready for that as a high schooler. Also in that social realm, the choices you're going to be making about friends and those with whom you choose to spend your time, how you choose to spend your time inside and outside of school, those things have a tremendous impact on your life.
There are going to be situations which potentially impact your safety, your well-being, and your future in significant ways. You're a smart bunch. You know the kinds of things you're likely going to encounter in that realm, but there may be situations, temptations, choices that you're faced with that you never had before, and you need to be prepared for those things. That I want you to be careful and cautious and diligent and mindful about your choices in those kinds of areas. I want you to be a positive influence, to be a good friend, to keep a great attitude, to be kind to each other, and help keep yourself and others around you safe and supported in these high school years. These choices are going to be part of an important process of furthering your profile, your identity, who you are as a person as you evolve over these next 4 years. I'm in a wonderful position right now as a high school principal, seeing this class of 2015 of seniors, seeing those great choices our students have made pay off for our senior class and members of that class of 371 graduates that we're preparing for their ceremony on Friday. So exciting to watch them make their next steps. So from the very beginning of high school, just be mindful about forming that profile, that identity, what you're going to put forth and share as you begin that next step, going beyond mile marker 12, thinking about college, thinking about career, scholarship opportunities, and that kind of thing. I challenge you to ask yourself as you enter into high school and work through this chapter again, be mindful, be intentional about who you're growing to be as a person. And more than the GPA and more than the numbers that are going to show up on your transcript at the end, how are you going to get involved? How are you going to positively impact those around you? What will those that you call upon to provide recommendations for you and references, what are they going to say about you as a person, as a friend, as a member of your school and community at the end of that time? I can speak on behalf of all the high school administrators in Union County and just say, as most of you are migrating to a high school in this near and immediate area, we stand ready and willing to provide a wide array of fantastic opportunities for you, to build relationships with you, to be a part of supporting, encouraging, and mentoring you during your high school years. It has been my pleasure to be with you this morning, to plant some seeds as you think about high school, and I celebrate with you today the culmination of these middle school years. Having been involved for many years, as most of you know, in that journey of seeing students evolve from ages 5 to 11, that's its own special, beautiful kind of wonderful. And this year, watching students in that pathway from ages 14 to 18, also an incredible, slightly different kind of beautiful and wonderful. So if you as parents are entering into that stage for the first time, let me just say, it is awesome, it's rewarding, it's going to be lots of fun, and I just congratulate you all for all that you have accomplished. Congratulations to the future high school graduating class of 2019, and it has been a pleasure to be able to join you today and just plant a few seeds and welcome you to your high school experience. At this time, I would like to introduce Ben Linford. He is the 8th grade class president, and he is going to recite his selected poem memory.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Linford, and I'm going to be reading a poem to you that I believe represents our years at Marvin Ridge Middle. My mind lets go of 1,000 things, like the dates of wars and deaths of kin, and yet recalls the very hour, 'twas noon by yonder village tower, and on the last blue noon in May, when came briskly up this way, crisping the brook beside the road, then, pausing here, set down its load of pine scents, and shook listlessly 2 petals from that wild rose tree. Alright, I decided to present that poem because it mentions the forgetting the dates of wars and deaths of kings, because they're just little unhappy things, and however, you will always remember the happy things, which is why he was talking about the wind dropping off the pine scents. very pleasant compared to the days that was without games. And I believe that our year is to be remembered over the happy things rather than the sad things. All right.
Thank you, Ben. So in closing, again, I want to thank Mrs. Cook and the faculty and staff here at Martin Ridge High School. Another thank you to you parents, our amazingly dedicated faculty members, and you students. You'll now be departing middle school, and as I was sitting up here today, the word gratitude kept coming to my mind. I want to tell you again that I'm very thankful for all of you in the way that you've impacted my life personally, professionally, in the way that you've impacted the school next door. You have left your mark. You have created culture. Thank you so much again. I encourage all of you, take an attitude of gratitude. Be thankful for the key players in your life. Your teachers, your mom and dad, your other loved ones who are here. Don't miss opportunities to thank them for what they do for you and with you every day to promote your success. You don't know when you may not have another opportunity. Thank them, hug them, tell them you love them, okay? Do that. So at this time, I'd like to have one more round of applause for our Marvin Ridge. So the way that we'll proceed from here is the teachers will dismiss first, and they'll walk over to the school and prepare for some dismissal materials procedures. And then Mr. Iderola will be dismissing each of the classes of students individually. And once they are gone from the room, then at that point, parents, we will ask you to exit the gym, and you'll be walking across the bus lot and meeting up with your students over at the exterior doors to the auxiliary gym. So this time, teachers, we'll ask you to please rise and make your way back over to the auxiliary gym.
It's not a question, not a answer in time. It's something we take up on, you at the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames at your mind. And in another something good at the time. Tattoos and memories and let's give it a try.
Am I in your way? Are you still feeding? It's good to get one little. Let me take your cups.
Good job. Thank you so much.